Damn it. What? Just my first ticket of the morning is a beheading?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one.
She's just like, yeah, I've seen that one. That girl right there is the type of girl that would show you gore videos like in middle school on Snapchat. She'd just walk up to you and be like, look at this. Like, she just seems so unfazed.
The job is easy. Viewing posts that have been flagged by users.
Yeah, that is not easy, actually. That's super hard. And yeah, I'm glad that they're bringing that up, because those of you guys that are flagging accounts out of jealousy, like I'll just bring up the Kardashians, for example. These companies don't even a lot of times look at you flagging them for that. So, and when you flag maybe smaller accounts that they might take a look at, you're wasting their resources and you're adding the workload to this worker right here who already has an incredibly hard and traumatic job. So stop submitting false reports and be happy with your own life. Somebody that comes to mind is that one girl who called, I believe, the SWAT team on that innocent couple and ended up getting those animals unalived. It was like a squirrel or something.
Over Peanut the squirrel's death.
The government of New York is being called out, seizing pet squirrels, murdering them.
No.
You took my animals in my house and you killed them.
Festive holiday hats. And
Best thing that ever happened to us.
My mom might have actually known that girl, may or may not have, I'm not sure, but that comes to mind. So that is just as evil to me. So let's keep going. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Tristan, and welcome back to another daily reaction video. You guys, I'm so excited about today's reaction because it's actually something that I've dealt with personally as a content creator, and that is the job of social media moderation. I have so much to say about this. So the pop culture piece that we're reacting to today, and that I'm going to be giving some commentary on, as well as some news updates, is that American Sweatshop, the exclusive trailer to this horror film that's going to be coming out in 2025, just dropped. So I'm going to be picking this trailer apart, interpreting it and relating it to you guys, and sharing some of my personal experiences as a content creator, and even what I know a little bit about social media moderation. So when it comes to social media, obviously every different platform has slightly different rules. So I feel like Meta might be very strict. YouTube obviously has pretty strict rules that you need to abide by so that you don't get terminated. Snapchat also is one of the strictest, but also one of the platforms that has the darkest underbelly, in my opinion. And then Twitter has the least, but I also don't see too much bad things happening on Twitter the way I see on Snapchat. So I don't think that having less strict moderation necessarily leads to more dangers. And so what I will say is, a lot of times to pass the time when I'm working on YouTube and edits, I'll listen to just things that I think are interesting. And a while ago, I came across this YouTube channel. I can't remember what it was, but they were interviewing a young woman who had this role. She was a young 20-year-old girl. It was marketed to her. She could not disclose what platform she was working for, but like, it was marketed to her in a way that it didn't seem like that big a deal. And on her darkest day, she said she had to, obviously you're moderating some really horrendous things, because including cheese pizza, or what do I say, like content for PDF files, including gore, including animal abuse. So on this particular case, the social media moderator came across this post of somebody brutalizing and unaliving a young dog, and she said that after watching that, not only did she have to call out of work, not only did she need therapy, but all she could do was walk over to her golden retriever that was in her room, because she could do this job from home, and just cry into his fur. And I feel like this job, because you are seeing some of the most traumatic things that mankind has to offer, that sick people are uploading to the internet, is a really hard job. And I'm very glad that and it's usually an American job unless they outsource it to like overseas. So I'm really glad that this show, American Sweatshop, is bringing light to that. And at the other end of that, I also want to bring up AI. AI cannot do this job, and I'm letting you guys know, as somebody who creates content, I have received so many apologies from these companies of AI accidentally flagging something that literally had nothing to do with what they were accusing me of. So AI, for whatever reason, cannot moderate these social media platforms. You need people to do this. Just from my personal experience, you need people to do this job. And if you are going to have people like literally seeing the worst mankind has to offer, I do think you should offer a little bit of therapy and higher wages for this really, really tough role. And this role that we're going to be watching is played by Lili Reinhart. This is going to be one of the newest horror films that I'm bringing you guys pop culture news about. It's going to be coming out in 2025. It's going to have Barry Levinson from Rain Man. I love that movie. I know that depictions of people with different abilities in film can be controversial, but for the time, I really, really love that movie. Tom Fontana, who's from Oz and Homicide, is going to be in this. So it seems like Lili Reinhart is going to be backed by some really, really great actors. And the fact that this deals with social media and social media moderation, I think is super important. And another thing I will say, anybody out there who submits false reports, just like I think people that submit false like police reports are wasting resources, I do think there should be ramifications for those people, because not only are you increasing the workload that the people that are working this American Sweatshop job have, and you're targeting innocent small businesses for whatever reason, jealousy, I don't know what's in these people's head, but they're wasting resources, they are submitting false reports, and I think that that side of it also needs to be addressed. Hopefully this film does it, but I don't think they will. But yeah, people that submit false reports, you're not as bad as the people creating the bad videos, but you're kind of up there in my opinion. So with that, let's start this reaction. So with that, also, before we start this reaction, make sure you guys join my 100% free VIP email list to my online streetwear fashion store at tristanhutzier.com. Today, I'm wearing my Island Guy button-up. We still got a few of these in stock. I believe we carried it in all sizes, but sometimes we sell out in certain sizes. So you guys will just have to go check out my website if you want to see. Join that email list. It's linked in the description down below. And with that, let's start reacting to the brand new scenes and first look from American Sweatshop, the horror movie coming out in 2025.
Damn it. What? My first ticket of the morning is a beheading.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one.
She just like, yeah, I've seen that one. That girl right there is the type of girl that would show you gore videos like in middle school on Snapchat. She'd just walk up to you and be like, look at this. Like, she just seems so unfazed. Brainstorm Media. I'm excited to see more projects from Brainstorm Media if these are the kind of topics and stories they're tackling. Super relevant.
The job is easy. Viewing posts that have been flagged by users.
Yeah, that is not easy, actually. That's super hard. And yeah, I'm glad that they're bringing that up, because those of you guys that are flagging accounts out of jealousy, like I'll just bring up the Kardashians, for example. These companies don't even a lot of times look at you flagging them for that. So, and when you flag maybe smaller accounts that they might take a look at, you're wasting their resources and you're adding the workload to this worker right here who already has an incredibly hard and traumatic job. So stop submitting false reports and be happy with your own life. Somebody that comes to mind is that one girl who called, I believe, the SWAT team on that innocent couple and ended up getting those animals unalived.
over Peanut the squirrel's death.
The government of New York is being called out, seizing pet squirrels, murdering them.
You took my animals. You took my animals in my house and you killed them.
Festive holiday hats, and he
Thing that ever happened to us.
Was like a squirrel or something. My mom might have actually known that girl, may or may not have, I'm not sure, but that comes to mind. So that is just as evil to me. So let's keep watching.
Ticket violates our terms of use. Click delete.
Yeah, just click delete. Dang, whatever this guy's watching right here. It looks like they're focusing more on the psychological horror aspect rather than the gore, which I think is a lot scarier.
If you're gonna throw up, try to actually do it in a trash.
Man, a job that's gonna be making you throw up, you better be providing therapy, medical care, dental care, because the acid's gonna melt my teeth off. Like, my God.
They charge for carpet cleaning here.
We're not censors. Remember, we are moderators.
Have you guys heard about all the controversy with Reddit's moderation system? Yeah, the line between moderation and censorship is a very thin one. Obviously, we're watching something non-consensual, very scarring. Any of you guys that need a trigger warning for that. But obviously, like, we know this happens. I think everybody should be able to digest this. Oh my gosh, this is like an unaliving video. It's like a step above what I thought it was. Yeah. Girl, I hope she didn't even fucking continue like to watching the video. Like, some things you can just delete. Like, you don't need to keep watching it all the way through. Once you get that first split second, like, you could delete. But it looks like Lili's watching, so let's get vicariously traumatized with her. The director of Westworld, Stranger Things. Yes, this is a very they've either been nominated, they're an award-winning cinematographer for sure, and I loved Westworld.
Send the hammer ticket to the police.
That must eat you alive at this job too, to literally have footage of people committing crimes and you can't go to the police. You have to just delete it because you're an employee of this company. That is insane.
You did your job. Click delete. End of story.
She seems like she has a conscience.
I wish there was something I could do.
You don't need to wish you're a police officer. Just go do something.
I think to do this job, you need to like give these people psychological training and everything to like maybe desensitize them before they even start doing the job. I know desensitization probably happens for people that work in morgues or funeral homes, so I think they should do some sort of program for these people for that.
This guy's a maniac. He will hurt you. Or worse.
No, he won't.
She's going after him on her own. That sounds really smart. No, it doesn't. Don't do that, you guys.
Do you by chance have a gun that I could borrow?
How do you know that?
She better have a friend with her that actually knows how to use one, because I know that she doesn't.
What? Not the hero here.
I actually think this cyber thriller is even scarier than the AI SEX bot cyber thriller, The Companion, that we reacted to a while ago. Like, this is a scarier topic to me. Maybe it's just because I don't believe AI is ever going to take over. They can't even do this job. So let's keep watching.
A regular person doing a regular job.
I can't feel free until I do something about it.
That's crazy. That's insane if her boss is like... well, we already know her boss is working against her.
Violence goes viral. Always has, always will.
Very true. SEX and GORE do sell. The fact that it said that it's gonna leave an impact after viewing, only the best horror films do that for me.
It's the only way to stop a bad thing, another bad thing.
That is actually one lesson I kind of agree with. Like, a lot of times, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes there are times that you need to fight fire with fire. That was sick. Her swinging the axe. She's gonna be a kick-ass in this. I love how the word sweatshop definitely connotates like how hard this job is and how low pay it is for the like grinding work you have to do. Alright, you guys, that was my reaction and breakdown to Lili Reinhart's brand new American Sweatshop exclusive trailer that deals with the horrors of content moderation. Whether you're a content moderator on YouTube, a content moderator on Reddit, Instagram, Meta, or any of the other Meta platforms like Facebook, Threads, Twitter. This is a hard job, and hopefully this movie just brings more awareness to that. So make sure you guys check out my other horror movie news updates, reactions, commentaries, linked in my horror playlist. I also got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to be coming out. I'm really excited for that, as well as Hellraiser Revival looks sick. So make sure you guys check all those out. Keep telling me what else you want me to react to, and I'll see you guys in my next one.